Guys, let's do it. Let's go live. Okay. Close. Okay, it has been a minute since I have gone live. And you know what? That's okay. We're going to do it. I'm excited to be live with you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Alexandra, founder of Life With Herpes. Okay, so, there's little bunny hops when I tap that. That's so cute. Okay. So I am live on YouTube and I am also live on TikTok. So we're starting a new series that is Herpes Anonymous. Hey Amy. We're starting a new series that is Herpes Anonymous. So you can ask your question. It is $5. The idea with this is I've been going live for years. I've been answering your questions for years, and I love answering your questions. But I feel like I've answered basically every question there is when it comes to like herpes 101. Like, how do I get diagnosed? What does herpes look like? What's the difference between HSV1 and HSV2? And so I have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos already recorded on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on lifewithherpes.com. I have thousands and thousands of videos. What I really want to do is I really want to educate. I really want to support. I really want to get deep. And what happens on our support group calls, what happens on my one-to-one emergency coaching calls is you guys ask those questions that you're not asking here. And I thought, because my coaching calls are very expensive. And I thought, okay, what if I did it anonymously on live so that way it could support so many other people, as well as go deep and offer a lot of support. So we're gonna start this. We're gonna see how it goes. And let me go through, excuse me, I'm seeing lots of support questions here. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Amy. I was sick for a couple of weeks and then it was spring break. So I was like, I just can't go live. I was just trying to stay above water with being a mom and sick. So how are you, Amy? Jenny, does it cost to join the support group? So it does. It is a monthly cost. It is $19, $19.99, $20 a month. Here's what you get with it. It is awesome. It is really life-changing. It's what I created because I wish I had had it when I was first diagnosed. It was, I'm sure you know, it's isolating, it's suffocating, it's you don't know which way to turn. You turn to Google. It's terrifying. So, I have sourdough on my fingers. I'm making some sourdough. So what you get is you get a support group of people all over the world. You get 8 live calls with me. They are group settings, which I think is great. The group settings allow you to support others. Thank you for the hearts or the Easter eggs or whatever they're called. You guys get to support others and also you get to be supportive. So I think that it's super, super beneficial. It's linked for you if you want to check it out in the bio. So if you could check that out, it's great. It's awesome. It really is life-changing. I also have I've never done this, so let me see. Create a live giveaway. Select my items. Basically, so the idea of Herpes Anonymous is to ask your juicy questions. It's the question that you're like, I would never ask this question live. I would be too humiliated. And so basically what you do is you submit your question to me and I will answer it live. I have my laptop over here with the list of questions. So for one of you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer your question live. Normally it's $5. I'm going to answer your question live and you're going to get a free bottle of Monolaurin. So this is like a huge win-win for you guys. So yes, it does cost to join the support group. Someone said, after my diagnosis, I thought I would never find someone ever again. And yesterday I got engaged. Oh my goodness, congratulations. That's what it's all about. Congratulations. I remember getting engaged. It was such an exciting day. Yay, 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 yay. Do outbreaks go away on their own or with no bowel tracts? Okay. What or herpes? What is herpes? Does my husband have herpes? So let me just tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'll get to the questions. I was diagnosed with HSV-1 oral in 2003. I went on a date, and my date had a cold sore. He kissed me goodnight. We weren't kissing at that point. I was young. That was still like a really big deal to be kissed goodnight by my date. And I kind of like, anyways, and I got it a couple days later. Woke up. Then fast forward to 2011. I was dating someone. We had the conversation. Hey, you good? You got anything? No, I'm good. We waited a long time to be intimate. And then we were intimate. And about 6 weeks later, I have something going on down there. And I'm like, WTF, what's going on? And it was HSV-2 genital. So I've been living with both oral and genital for decades. I have dated. I have been single. I have disclosed. I am married. I'm a mommy. I had a vaginal birth. What else? I think that sums it up. I stayed with the guy I got herpes from for about 2 years because I was too nervous to move on. I was too scared. My husband does not have herpes. My son does not have herpes. Everybody is good to go. Okay. And yes, I'm a mommy. You can have kids with herpes. Okay, so guys, let's get to the herpes anonymous questions, okay? Shall we? Let's get to it. Let me get my laptop. So the way you can submit your questions, let me add that. Let me add it. If you have a friend or someone that has herpes, please share my information with them, Life with Herpes, because I designed this so that you can not feel so alone. I was alone when I was first diagnosed, and as you know what it's like to be alone when you're diagnosed, it is isolating and tragic. I've been talking about this. I started Life with Herpes in 2017, so I've been doing it for a long time. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Okay, let's get to the herpes anonymous questions. We have some good questions today, so let's see what it says. So John says, last week my girlfriend sat me down for a serious conversation and disclosed that she has herpes. I appreciate her honesty, especially since we haven't been intimate yet, but it's left me in a whirlwind of emotions. I totally understand. I'm trying to process this information, understanding the implications for our future. How do I approach this conversation about safety and management? I want to be supportive and educated, but I'm also navigating my own fears and uncertainties. Okay, can you guys relate to John? Because I know I can. I have to think back. Like if I were dating, and I mean, I never got the opportunity to learn about herpes. Like my partner didn't tell me. He didn't know he had it. But if someone came to me and said, I have herpes, I think that I would have a lot of concerns. So I'd love to hear what like you guys are thinking about those concerns, because I think that they are legit. Here's the thing. I'm trying to process the information. Okay, so number one, John, here's what we need to know. She cares about you. Okay? I just did a blog post. It's going to post on Wednesday, tomorrow, on Life with Herpes. I just wrote a blog post last night. This was what we were discussing in our secret society. We were talking about how having a disclosure is really a sign of self-respect. For having a disclosure, it's really a sign that you respect the relationship. For having a disclosure, it really shows that you are a person of integrity. So this shows that she really cares about you. It looks like you said you've been dating her for a while. You haven't been intimate. I'm going to ask you a couple things. Number one, I'm going to invite you to learn what you can about HSV. Okay. There's a lot of scary shit out there. It's really intimidating. If you go to Google, it's going to be, obviously you came to Life with Herpes, so that's good. Google can be really scary. Don't go to Google. I would recommend A, you come to Life with Herpes, B, you go back to your girlfriend and ask those questions, right? Like, what is it like living with herpes? How do you feel? How often do you get outbreaks? What do I need to know? Couple of things you need to know, John, is herpes is super common, okay? So 2 out of 3 people have HSV1. That's most commonly associated with oral herpes. However, it can also be down there. So I would ask her, what type of herpes does she have? Did you put? So it doesn't say here what type of herpes she has. Maybe she has HSV1 oral. Maybe she has HSV1 genital. Maybe she has HSV2 genital. We don't know. Oh, my stuffy nose is coming back from my cold. Sorry, guys. So those are some questions I would want to ask her, number 1. Number 2, how often does she get outbreaks? Number 3, how long has she had herpes? And those kind of go together. Is herpes new? Did she just get it? Or has she had it for a long time like me? So for example, I've had herpes for decades, which means that something I have learned to live with. It's something I know when outbreaks are happening. I know when my body triggers outbreaks. I know what activities or lifestyles, things trigger outbreaks. And so those are some questions to ask her. Is she able to predict those things? The less often her outbreaks are, obviously the less likely she's going to transmit it. Now I want to say that with an asterisk. You can still transmit herpes without an outbreak. But obviously when we have an outbreak, that's when we're most contagious, right? Obviously. We can still transmit herpes, unfortunately, without an outbreak. It's called viral shedding or asymptomatic shedding. It's when the virus sheds, just like anything else sheds, and the virus pops up to the surface of the skin, and we are now contagious in that area. So those are some things, John, I would look at. Understanding implications for our future. Now, does that mean for you and her? Does that mean for you if you catch it? As far as being intimate with a partner that does not have herpes. So my husband does not have herpes, right? We've been together since 2014. So 10 years. My husband has not caught it. We do not use protection. So what do we do? And what I do, what my husband and I do, doesn't mean that's the right thing. It means this is what works for us. So I would look at what works for you and your partner. Number 1, I would communicate with your partner. Hey, just because you've had the disclosure conversation doesn't mean that the conversation's over. So communicate like, hey, I'm feeling run down. I'm feeling a little tingly. I'm feeling like I'm getting an outbreak. I feel like this is popping up. I'm feeling like that's popping up, whatever. Have those conversations. Number 2, if you want, you can take the antiviral. You have to have it prescribed by your doctor or medical professional. It is an antiviral. What it does, it's not a cure. It is not something that gets rid of herpes, but it does lessen the transmission rate by 48%. So it is going to help prevent transmission via outbreaks and via viral shedding. The next thing that we can do, which I have here, so I have the products pinned. I want to talk about supplements. So we can talk about taking some natural supplements that can help prevent transmission. So Lysine, okay, it's the product that's pinned that I'm talking about. Lysine is a lifesaver. I am a non-negotiable when it comes to Lysine, okay? This right here is by Natural Cure Labs, aka Palmera Health. This is an essential amino acid that we have to get from foods we consume. What it does is it helps prevent helps prevent the replication of the virus, right? So basically what that means in layman terms is the virus wants to replicate. When the virus replicates, that's when we're contagious. We don't want that. We don't want contagious, right? Because we don't want to get outbreaks. So this is something I take as non-negotiable. I see someone says that, yeah, you can get it at Walmart. You can also get it on Amazon, or you can get it right here. I believe that TikTok has a great discount on it. So it's easy. It just ships right to you. I have a 11% discount if you get it through here, which is awesome. So you probably want to get that discount. All right. So that is Lysine. The next thing that we can take is Monolaurin. Okay. Monolaurin is lauric acid. It is something that is found in human breast milk. It's something that we use that mommies, when I say human breast milk, I don't mean cow's milk, I don't mean goat milk, I mean human mommy's breast milk. The way that we discovered this is we're like, why are babies born all over the world without an immune system, and how are they surviving? How are they not getting sick? It's because of lauric acid, which is in our breast milk. What this does, it helps boost our immune system. It helps fight other bacterial infections. What we're specifically talking about here with herpes is it helps dissolve or dismantle the outer shell of an enveloped virus. HSV is enveloped virus. So let me pin that for you. Oops. As I'm talking about it, let me pin that for you guys. So this is something that's really, really potent. It's also non-negotiable for me. This is all back to John and how do I prevent transmission. So if your girlfriend wants to take these things, these are going to be really helpful. And then finally, my last non-negotiable product and helping with outbreaks and helping prevent transmission is Andrographis. There we go. Andrographis right here. And this is a very potent extract that we can take that is great for congestion, which is what I have going on right now. It's definitely something I've been taking. But it's also great to help with the HSV-1 virus. It's very potent in preventing outbreaks and things like that. So these are things that I swear by, these non-negotiables. Let me just go back to John. How do you approach the conversation about safety and management? Number one, just talk, communicate. Do you guys want to use condoms? Do you want to be on antivirals? What are you doing to boost your immune system? I would boost your immune system with take an immune system support. If you don't have herpes and your partner has herpes, you need to be taking some sort of immune system support. I think we've cleared it up. If with your own fears and uncertainties, John, I think just the more you talk to your partner, and that's just where it's going to be, questions to ask yourself, like, do you love her? Do you want to be with her? Is that someone you see a future with? You know, you can always take intimacy off the table if you're like, hey, I'm just really concerned, I'm not sure, and I don't know if she's the one yet. So those are some things to talk about. All right. Guys, can you take it if you're on antivirals? Yes, you can take these supplements if you're on antivirals. They are different. Supplements are meant to supplement, right? Supplement your diet. You're most likely already consuming these things in your diet. These are meant to supplement, to add to. Antiviral is a prescription drug. It's something that's formulated specifically to help with the replication of the virus. That's a good question. Yes, you can absolutely still have kids. All right, let's get to the next question. This is from Elena. Okay, so Elena's question is, I've been seeing a guy for a couple of weeks and things have been going really well, getting hot and heavy. However, during our last date, he revealed he has genital herpes. I was caught off guard and didn't really know how to react. I want to be considerate and informed before moving forward. Can you help me the best way to support my partner while also taking care of my own health? Additionally, I should approach conversations about intimacy moving forward. Okay, Elena, great question. Very similar to John's. Okay, so this is awesome. Awesome that your partner has told you, okay? So unlike me, unlike many of the people watching this live right now that are watching this, their partners never disclose their herpes status. Maybe because they didn't know, or maybe because they just weren't capable of having that conversation. I can't tell you how many people have such dysregulated nervous systems that they are just disassociating with their bodies. They don't even realize it. They're numbing themselves with drugs, alcohol, or other substances, and they're not able to have those conversations. So Elena, I want you to know that you have a good guy here, okay? He cares about you. He wants to be here for you. He's setting the right foundation. He has self-respect. This is a great thing, okay? So also, 90% of the people with genital herpes will never be diagnosed. So a lot of times we think, especially in our generation now with the instant gratification, is like, there'll be something else. I'll get somebody else. It's fine. I'll just, I don't want to deal with herpes. Yeah, I'll go to somebody else. And what we don't realize is that somebody else has a very high chance of having herpes, and that somebody else probably doesn't know his or her own status. People are getting tested for STDs, kind of, but people are not specifically getting tested for herpes. So I want all of us to realize that we think like, oh, somebody else is going to be better. Maybe if you're not totally head over heels for this person doesn't give you butterflies, then yeah, maybe look for somebody else. But if you really have strong feelings, this person gives you butterflies, then I wouldn't be so eager to be like, next, like, thank you, next, right? No, we don't need to have that mindset. So, okay, so he told you, that's great. Kind of similar to what I was saying to John. I know you're caught off guard. I didn't really know how to react. So how did you react, Elena? Were you nice? Were you scared? Did you like ghost him? Did you go home? Did you freak out? What happened, right? Were you kind? I understand that you might be scared, and that's totally normal. But treating obviously people with respect is going to be a good thing. And I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just putting it out there to be like, ew, gross. That's not right either. I recommend, number one, Elena, go get tested yourself. Okay. Cause we assume like, ew, I don't have that. Ew, right. But you might have it and may not know it. You may have HSV1, which is super common. 2 out of 3 people have HSV1. So I can't tell you how many people I talked to that have said, I don't know where it came from, and I didn't know I had it. I've had it for years, and I have no idea where this came from. I just got a violation. I don't know why. So anyways, we want to be polite to these people, and I got distracted in what I was saying. Oh yeah, people don't know where it came from. Okay. Elena, number one, you found Life with Herpes. Awesome. You found Life with Herpes. Awesome. Educate yourself. Google is terrifying. Google is scary. Keep watching these lives. Keep watching my videos. I have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of videos where we can talk. If you want to join the support group, you can join the support group. It's for people living with herpes. But hey, if you're dating someone with herpes, that's also a great spot to be. I've had plenty of people in our community that don't have herpes and join the group. You want to be, can you help me understand the best way to support my partner while also taking care of my own health? The best way to support your partner is thank your partner. Thanks for telling me. Wow. Thanks for having that confidence. Thanks for being vulnerable. Thanks for wanting to set the right foundation. Thanks for being honest with me. Thanks for not leading me down the road or being intimate with me without disclosing this. Thank you. Right? So I would be supportive that way. Ask questions. How often do you get outbreaks? How did it happen? When did you get it? What's it like? And let him tell his side of the story. For you, Elena, the best thing that you can do is boost your immune system. I was just talking about Andrographis. This is going to be a really good one for you. I think I have it linked. Let me see. I think I have it pinned right here. Yeah, Andrographis is pinned. That's going to be a really good one for you. And then let me find the next one that immune support is sold out. But the next one, okay, the one I want to talk about is sold out, but this one right here that I just pinned for you, well, hold on, it's not pinned. This one, the biofilm. This biofilm right here is also going to be really potent in boosting your immune system. I like to take this specifically when I feel like I'm getting sick because the ingredients we have in here are turmeric, okay? Great. Pomegranate, golden seal, sweet wormwood, clove, ginkgo biloba leaf extract. Okay, these are all really great to help boost your immune system. So this is going to be a great one, as well as the immune support, but it's sold out right now, so I can't link it on the live. But these two are going to be really good for someone that does not have herpes. So that is something I would recommend for you to take to help boost yourself so that you don't pick up herpes. Now, something to realize, for whatever reason, women pick up herpes more easily than men. I don't know why. So it could be our anatomy. It could be that we wax and shave and there's no hair, that's there for a natural protection. I don't know why. But women tend to pick up herpes a little bit easier. So even if you are having protected sex, so just be aware of that. What you're going to want to do is boost your immune system. Some people are like, do I have to use a condom forever? That's going to be up to you and your partner. My husband and I don't use protection. We don't use condoms. Some people are like, this is the way I do it. We are always going to use a condom. I feel more comfortable with a condom. So it's really up to you and what you feel most comfortable with. Your partner may or may not be taking the antivirals. Ask your partner, are you on the antivirals? Are you not on the antivirals? Antivirals is going to help prevent you from picking up herpes. It's going to be a good thing. You can see what I said to John's response earlier in this video. I had a really good response there as well. All right, guys, I want to thank you for joining me today on the live. I appreciate you all, and I appreciate you joining me live. I will be live tomorrow as well with more herpes anonymous questions, so you can submit to bit.ly herpes, or you can go to lifewithherpes.com and you can see where my next live is, or it's also linked for you to submit your $5 question. I have a live giveaway, and I don't know how to do that. So I said, oops, let's see, how do we do the giveaway? Do we know? How do we do the giveaway, guys? No, I don't know. Guys, I gotta figure out how to do the live giveaway. Guys, thank you. I have to figure out how to do the live giveaway. Taylor, I never saw your question. And also what we can do, I'll be live tomorrow. If you want to ask your question, it's $5 for an anonymous live. As you can see, I'm going really deep on my anonymous questions. All right. Bye, guys.